Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to Steak Fingers Dairy Queen remake steak finger basket with gravy from Cowboy Kent Rollins, you know, the top guy. His videos are very good. I do enjoy him because he's very wholesome and he also is a very good chef and shows me what I assume are very traditional US dishes. So yeah, I'm always here for it and I enjoy doing these reactions and seeing these foods. Steak fingers, I assume it's obviously steak, like just steak slices. And that's it. I mean, on the thumbnail it was like breaded, and I don't know if I've ever seen breaded steak before. But and also the gravy. Is it gravy that's like sort of the gravy you would have with like biscuits and gravy, or is it like gravy that I'm sort of more familiar with, like beef gravy or like stuff like that? We'll see. But yeah, hopefully going to enjoy this reaction. Is this also a traditional US food, or is it just a food that's eaten quite commonly in the US? I'm not sure, but I assume it probably is. But yeah, let's jump into this. Hopefully going to enjoy, and let's see some of these foods.
What's more iconic than a Dairy Queen basket meal? And what is it?
What is
Steak
Dairy
fingers
Queen?
and gravy. And folks, I'm going to show you how to
Is
get
Dairy Queen like a restaurant? It's just a steak finger. It's very thick.
that crust so golden brown and stay on there so good.
Damn.
And show you how
It's
to
like a
make that
chicken
simple
fillet.
gravy. Come on. We ain't even got to get up in the car to go to the drive-up window.
Good old Ken.
Hey, y'all come in here a minute. I'll show you something. Ready? I want y'all to see this. One of the best fast food meals I ever eat in my life. And where does it come from?
Wait, there's a fast food place that does steak fingers. It seems a bit bougie for a fast food place, but damn. Dairy Queen. I've definitely heard of Dairy Queen, but I don't know much about
The
it.
DQ, the Dairy Queen. Whew, them things were so popular, and you still see them here, there, and yonder, but what is it? Steak fingers. That's what I'm talking about, and some gravy. Now, if I got some steak fingers and some gravy, I can make it all day, folks. And you can ask Shan. I have pulled up in through the drive-up window, ordered me some of them, eat them before we got out of the parking lot. They're so good. But I'm finna show you how to make them and make them even better. So come on, and we'll get this deal started. We will. The star of the show in a steak finger basket, it is a steak. That's what it is. Now,
No.
this is some round. Been run through the cuber about twice. Now, folks, I have done this so
It looks like minced beef.
many different ways, but that's about 4.5 ounces, and you can get about 3, maybe 4 really good pieces of steak out there. But if you feel like you need a splurge, you're trying to impress the wife for Valentine's Day, or you just want to get back in the good graces of the household, go get you a New York strip. Yep, you heard me right. And I need you just to treat it like any other steak that we ever cooked that I showed you about.
Why? Oh wait, I'm so confused. Why does this look? Unless I'm not seeing it properly, it looks like it's minced. And I was thinking it was going to be like an actual steak, like a fillet steak or something.
Now that is what you call cream of the crop. But folks, this round right here that's tenderized, it will make some good steak fingers. Now when
The thing is, I feel like I would like this more because one of my issues with like steak, and I know I piss people off by saying this because everyone loves steak. Even my friends all love steak, and I just piss people off. I just don't enjoy it. But I love minced beef, so I feel like for me, because of how I assume it's gonna be a lot less chewy. I'd probably enjoy this a lot more. Just being honest, which is pretty dumb, but it is what it is. But there we go.
you buy a piece of this, and as you can see, as Shan's got y'all in here, there ain't no gristle, there ain't no lines, ain't no nothing. This is what you call a good piece of round steak, certified Angus beef. So we know the meat is what's happening, but we need to mix up our dry and our wet so we can get this going. As you can see, the Duke is ready. The B is ready. Ain't you, B? Yep, it is time to get this
Cute
underway.
dogs.
So, need you to get a 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, which is pretty close to that. I tell you what, folks,
I love the way he does his measurements, man. It's just so he doesn't really give a damn if it's near about the amount that he wants, and he just does it. So I just enjoy how he does that.
let's just go ahead and do it 2 cups since we done got all that
Oh,
cut up.
2.
2. I never was good on fractions. 2 cups
Fair
of flour,
enough.
2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and a tablespoon of baking powder. To that, we're gonna put a tablespoon and a half of Red River Ranch, which is about
Okay.
that much.
It's not as windy
And a
today.
little more for wind, know what I mean?
Where do you get it?
Where do you get the Red River Ranch? The only place you can get it is from www.kentrollins.com. And folks,
Cheeky
you will
plug.
not be disappointed. You won't. So I need you to give that a good stir it or a mix in with a whisk or your finger. Set that aside At this time, I need you to get a deep frying apparatus, whatever you got. I don't care if it's a Fry Daddy, a Dutch oven, something. Go ahead and set it over on a burner over medium-low heat for the time being, because we're going to preheat it to 350 degrees. Now let's put the wet together. But wait, we got to go to the hen house. Look what I got right there. Them chickens is on the ball today, Duker. They have done laid one rooster bullet and one cackleberry. I want you to go ahead and mix them up really well. Then we're going to add us some buttermilk. How much? Probably about a cup to a cup and a half. This recipe and anything that we might be using will be listed down there in a little link below, or you can just go right over there to the website, hit on recipe, and it'll take you right to it. You can get all the shortcuts, and we have a lot of good inspectors here. I know you love a Dairy Queen do, but we're gonna just wait. You got that mixed up really good, we'll go to double baptizing and go to frying. Well, the assembly line is ready. The oil is getting hot there in the Dutch oven. Now, folks, I would ask you to just take these, and if you want to just go ahead and put 3 or 4 over here and get them flyered up before we double baptize them. Maybe y'all need to go back and watch me where I done beat Bobby Flay on the chicken fried steak throwdown, and we double baptize some meat, folks, because it gives it a better crust. Take your little tongs, put them right there in that right there, bring them back over here, lay the flyer back to them one more time.
I bet this is unreal.
And then double baptize. Because we want that batter to be really good and thick on there, and for us to get a good crunch, that's what we need. And when you get them to this point, I need you to go ahead and do them all, because they need to sit on this wire rack just a minute. That's going to let that batter and everything adhere to that meat. So let me get the rest of them done. We'll go to frying. Got them all there. Like I say, you need to let them dry there a little bit while your oils get hot. But another batter I would suggest that you use, because I have done it many times on ranches and still like it even at home. What is that? Our sourdough starter. You didn't know we had one. Easiest thing in the world. Takes the place of buttermilk or milk, any recipe that you use. But
sourdough starter. Wait, is this another breading that he uses? Is he just plugging another video?
Great to batter meat with. So let's just pick one of these little rascals up, shake off some of that excess, and just go to laying them in the hot grease. Now this is what I'd call really a shallow fry, not so much a deep fry, because it's not completely covered in oil. And just always remember, as a safety issue, lay them to you first and splash away from you.
I bet these are going to be so damn good. The fact that, again, he's using like the tenderized whatever version he's using, and it looks more, I'm saying minced, it's probably not the right way to put it, but I just know for a fact I would love this one. That's how weird my palate is. Because of the consistency, I know I would love this one, and I'm wanting to get this, but I don't know how. I don't know if it's possible to get the sort of meat that he got there in the UK. You probably can, like butchers and stuff, to be honest. Damn, they look good, man. It's a proper good fillet.
Well, you can see them as fried up, pretty golden brown they are, and I be loving, I do. Be sure you check your temperature as you go along, because a lot of times when you're laying meat in there, if the meat's colder than the grease, it's going to cool off a little, so you want to make sure that you maintain that. But guess what? You can't be having none of them unless you got some good old white gravy to go with it. But we just dipped us a little grease out there and got it over on the burner. It's probably got too hot while I was talking to you, but we don't want to burn that flour. Get my flour right back over here, and we're using some good all-purpose flour.
Flour for gravy?
And we got to make us a little roux. So just sprinkle in there, and then we're going to get us a tool here that I think is the most valuable gravy-making tool in the world. What is it? Who knows? You in the third row by the water hydrant behind the trash can. Yep, it is the XO spatula, which will be listed down there in the little description. Go see these here.
Oh, he's selling a spatula.
Them holes will help you mash the lumps out of gravy, because my mother told me so many times ago, anybody can make gravy, but if it's got lumps in it, no, it's got to be smooth. So back over on the fire it goes.
He's not wrong,
man. I just want you to go to mashing and stirring around. we'll add us a little more flour to it. That was about nearly a half a cup of grease that come right out of that deep frying grease we was there. So it's got all them good meat drippings and flavor in it. So we're gonna add just a little more flour, and we're just over some probably medium low heat right now, just till we get this roux sort of like we want it.
Gravy is intimidating for me.
No, Shannon. There's never been really a true recipe for gravy. You just have a little grease, a little flour, a little milk, or if you need to thin it with water. Now, traditionally on ranches, and I still do it today, and I love the taste of it, I use canned milk. If Shannon will get in here a little, I want you to see how that's beginning to sort of sizzle up there just a little. That's what we're looking for. When you pull that around there and it's got that sizzle to it, because we don't want to burn this roux. So you remember now, we got to go find a milk cow somewhere. Let me see. I remember in one video, I think it was the fish and chips. The hen house was over there. Let me see. Look what the cow done brought by for me. Some cow juice. Now, if you're really feeling special and you want to, like I'm saying, you're trying to impress your wife with this meal, get you some heavy cream and use that. I mean, folks, that stuff is so good. Now, when you begin to pour this milk in there, I need you to be stirring in high action. Be paying attention to it, because it's going to try to clabber up if it gets a chance. And you just keep stirring.
It's loads of milk.
And keep mixing.
Damn.
We're going to make us some gravy. Now, folks, you don't want to still turn that fire up really hot, because one good thing about cast iron, remember, it'll hold some of that heat in. So we're still over a medium-low heat, and we're just going to let it cook till it thickens to the right stage, season it to the right desired taste buds, and then we're going to call it gravy.
Okay.
Now, I can remember one of the first ranches I cooked on, probably, I'm not even going to tell y'all how long ago it was, because y'all be thinking I'm old. But let's just say it was a long, long time ago. And I was cooking gravy one morning, been over there, didn't have old Bertha with me because we had to move camp every day. And guess what showed up, Shan? I was making gravy and I looked over, 3 o'clock in the morning, here come an old mama skunk and 3 little old bitty ones. Gonna trot right into camp, she was. And I said, hang on there a minute, Miss Stinky. I said, now you know,
Miss Stinky.
I ain't got no quarrel with you, and I'm just trying to make gravy. And I want it to taste like bacon grease, not skunk grease. So if you would please just keep on going, I'll throw you a little piece of bacon out there and they'll go. I reached right down in there, got me some of that bacon out of that skillet, throwed it out there. She went right on. Them kids, they eat all that, and you can see, guess what, folks? That there is what you call gravy.
There we go.
Ooh-wee. I'm talking the ray of sunshine.
Mate, I bet this is so damn good.
Coming down off the golden
I've never
crust
actually made homemade gravy myself. I'll be honest. So I didn't really know how it was made. I don't think in the UK it's not common to use milk, because I don't think white gravy is really common at all. Gravy in the UK is always just meat. So like, it's just gravy with like meat, like beef flavoring or chicken flavoring, or it's like, you know, just using stock, like beef stock and stuff. But here you're going through the whole thing, man. You're making it all from scratch. So maybe it is like common to use milk here as well. I'm not sure, but
gravy. Ain't nothing better than some good gravy. Now, if y'all noticed in the video, the Duke has been sort of absent at times. He has, but he has smelt the odor of chicken fried steak and gravy and allowed him to make an appearance.
He's back.
But I'm gonna tell you who's been here through thick and thin, and he's probably been with me and Shan 11, 12 years, and that is that good beagle right there. Folks, we know y'all love that dog, and we do too. He has brought us a lot of fun and a lot of good laughter and a lot of love. So, Big, I'm gonna feed you first, buddy, because you is what's happening. How do you think Dad's steak fingers is? Plenty good, huh? Oh, you dip yours in gravy? Okay, here you go. I don't know if you even tasted that. You can double dunk, triple dunk, 14 dunk, whatever you got to do.
oh mate, I bet that is sensational.
Rolling, rolling, rolling down the river. I just feel good today. Got me some gravy my way. Ooh, Dairy Queen. I just want to thank
What the
y'all.
hell?
Now, in no way am I putting these people down.
His looks so much better than that. I mean, look, that's been sitting there for a long time, but even then.
Now, but folks, I have loved this meal and I will continue to eat it when I'm on the road. But I done showed you how to make this a whole lot easier, and it's simple to do at home. Gravy is so easy. What? Oh, you want to buy the Dairy Queens too? Okay. Whoop! There we go. The crew is fed now. I hope you enjoyed this, because me and Shan...
Mate, if I can get this meat somewhere, I'm definitely making this. This might be one of my favourite things that I've seen. Damn. I don't know what triggered this national treasure to appear in my recommendations, but I'm thankful. Imagine if he did audiobooks. His voice and personality is so calming and entertaining. He is very sweet, and he just knows how to cook, to be fair to him. But is this a common food in the US, or is it just a food that you'll find here and there? It's not maybe a common thing that you'll make, but yeah. And also the meat that's used, he said at the start I guess he would have used is it the New York one? Is that what he said?
Get you a New York strip.
New York strip.
You heard me right.
So like this, but then that's just that, but grinded down, I guess. I need to get some grinded down versions of this then, because I'm all about that, but I could be chatting shit, to be honest. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction, and until next time, like, subscribe, and peace.